Hey everybody, welcome back to Chris's Tech Channel. Hope you guys are doing good. And today is Thursday, and I'm still having fun doing nothing wrong with the iMac. So, I had to modify my plan a little bit. I'm going to do a couple videos of the iMac and make this an iMac series. So I've been having a little bit of fun with it and figuring out some things as well. So it's not going to be a very big video, but I wanted to give you guys an update to let you know what I've figured out so far. Now, you know I have the two TV screens set up, right? Well, here's the interesting thing. There's only one USB 4, which is also called USB-C Thunderbolt, that can be used to do one display. Using the USB-C to HDMI cord or whatever else cord you have, depending on the type of monitor, to be a monitor, TV, what have you. You can only do one display, which I thought was kind of, and it's okay. Just wait, there's more. So, what happened was, I'm doing some research online, trying to figure out what's going on. So why this won't, maybe I'm missing something. Lo and behold, I found out that you can only do one display off of one USB 4 port. Okay? So, with that in mind, you want to be able to do that and do something else. I was able to discover, after reading all the research and then some random statement, and then brought up one word that said, AirPlay 2. I was like, oh, wait a minute. What if there's a way to AirPlay and still have a wired connection for the first monitor? So I was like, maybe not. I doubt it. Lo and behold, when I went to click on that little button that lets you AirPlay to devices, I clicked on the one TV that's on the Wi-Fi, and it came up, and I have both of my screens come up perfectly. Right now they're not on because I'm done working for the day, so they came up. I was dumbfounded. I was like, well, there's just no way. Okay, great. But then I thought about it a little bit more. I was like, wait a minute. The M1 chip, AirPlay 2, there's a lot of updates to that. It's been a little bit more powerful, a little bit more intelligent, I would say, in how to stream stuff. So, cool. I was decided, yeah, to do my work and everything. So, now, the interesting thing about AirPlay. Now, I went to the post office and the other day, and with more than 20 minutes, but I got my screensaver set for it to come up to, do a pretty screensaver. The screensavers are cool. There's some new ones on there that I didn't even recognize that we had. That boom, very nice. So I leave. It's about 25. I think about 35 minutes. Total, maybe a little bit more. Coming back. I come in, walking through my door, and I still see the TV showing my Mass Effect pictures and my icons and everything, and it's nothing active. I didn't leave anything on my keyboard that maybe keeping it away. Nothing. No music, no nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just the screen AirPlay. So, that gave me the thought that maybe they're telling me that the AirPlay function is being treated as always on connection and makes the Mac think I'm actively trying to do something on that other screen, like a presentation, trying to do a presentation or something like that. So that made me think a little bit. So I haven't really figured that part out yet, and I'm hoping I'll figure it out, and then I can I'll update you on that. I'm sure there's a way to get it to be treated as a true second monitor without it being active all the time, and then I allow the screen to show up on my screen so I don't, probably leaving it on. Thankfully, I'm not there. For right now, I just have to turn off the airplane if I ever leave the house and go somewhere. So, whatever, it's like, it's not a big deal, to be honest, to do that. I mean, it's just a click, and it's done. So, yeah, no worries there. So that, I figured out how that worked, so that was good. I was like, phew. Okay, good, it make my job a little bit easier. So now, the next thing I have to do now is decide how much of the different setup I want to do, because I don't want to be looking up all the time. It's just not feasible. Right now, I do know that I want to have one TV over here and one TV over here, so I can, it'd be like a curve, almost. I'm not going to put it over here, that's just, no. No. We don't want the TV too close. So, my plan is to get a different mount, and then I found a couple mounts. I'm still researching and stuff like that, but basically I'll leave it on the wall. But it's going to be a true articulating arm of some sort that will allow me to do a 90-degree angle kind of thing, and also pull it out far enough to put it back, and I can control how close the TV is, and I don't burn my eyeballs out, which is good. Sometimes I wear my glasses, sometimes I don't. It depends on my mood, I guess. But long story there. But I don't really need it, but it does help protect my eye because I'm always on the computer. Got that blue light stuff in the lenses, so it helps. So if you're a computer guy and you're on a computer a lot, and even if you don't wear glasses, you might want to consider maybe getting clear glasses, no prescription, but blue light, protect your eyes. I'm sure there are already glasses out there that do that. But I have a little bit of prescription, but I don't really need it. So it's a whole thing. It's more about my stuff rather than this technology stuff. So maybe if you want to know more, you can make a comment, or if you know me personally, then you know what's up. So yeah. So that's what I'm thinking of that. So hopefully it'll look good. So what to do about that? Okay. One other thing, interesting thing. One more thing that I want to share with you. It's a short video, like I said. Nothing too groundbreaking, whatever. But you know that I could not run Final Cut Pro on a wired connection hooked up to the TV, right? Well, interesting little tidbit. I had I randomly turned up to unplug the cord in the back for the TV and left airplane on. Open up Final Cut Pro because I was thinking maybe airplane will trick it somehow. Open up airplane. Open up Final Cut, and lo and behold, it still says on, and the program didn't quit on its own, which is good because then now I can use that second screen to help me do some of my editing, do my pictures and stuff like that, help me organize everything, and possibly use it to show my notes when I do my videos and stuff. So again, this is still new. I'm coming up with new ways to do stuff. So hopefully they will get better and better. So no worries there. So it'll get better. So that's what I've got so far. It's going on with the iMac. I cleaned up some applications to make sure they run. So we'll probably get into that in another video down the road. Not necessarily a iMac video, but more of a Mac OS type of thing that can be discussed in conjunction with the M1 chip machine, because the concept will be the same, because it will be the new laptop M1 and the desktop, the operating systems are going to pretty much behave the same in terms of power and how it works and the Thunderbolt ports and stuff like that. So we'll get more on that later, I'm sure. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video, even though it's short and sweet. I hope you subscribe so we can create a following, because I want you to join me on the journey and to be making it the greatest channel that I can make it. And, it'll be a lot of fun. So, Thank you for watching. You have a fantastic day and a great weekend. See you later.